What's going on YouTube? A little bit of a late start. Took a little bit of a nap and was like, yeah, that didn't go over well. It did go pretty good. Hey, 3Bs. Gonna get my coffee going and everything. I sent the link out. Let's see who all shows up. I tell a few people get in here on the chat and everything and explain how everything went today with the doctor, what all I got to do, and how much money it cost me. But they wound up going in, had the stitches taken out, and they're saying looking good. You can tell that right there, that's where I had the carpal tunnel and everything done at. Also, as you can tell, it's a totally different wrap. They still have these two fingers here immobilized. I still have a lot of swelling in the hand here. I mean, that finger there is really swollen. Hey, Randy. But they wound up saying they want me in a different kind of splint and everything. Yeah, almost $300. But no. And I got to pay for it right then and there. No. So the nice thing about it is the lady that I was dealing with, she was saying, yeah, it's on the pricey side and everything, but you can probably go to something like Amazon or even Academy and get one for about 20, 30 bucks. I was like, really? So I'm going up on Amazon, brought that up on my phone. She typed it in, found them, and I found one, got it ordered. It'll be in tomorrow. I do have to be back in Wednesday morning, 11:15, for the stitches on this to come out. Well, that's good, Randy. Damn. So, gotta go back in Wednesday morning, 11:15, to have these stitches all taken out. And then I'll have that brace and everything. It'll show up tomorrow. Along with another order I got for Amazon. And that's dealing with the those pallet coasters. Well, I'll put a coating of lacquer sealer on them. That way, when you put your drink and everything down on it, it won't, the moisture and everything won't soak into the wood. It'll help protect it. Zap, zap, yeah. So things are going good for it. Going to take a while for all the swelling to definitely go down and me getting used to the hand. That's going to be probably about, I'm probably going to be in that splint for about at least a month till the bone heals. Now, I did send out links. I guess everybody's out playing bingo. That's why they're not up here. Well, it's like I said, I was taking a nap, woke up, thought I had enough time. Nope. So I was scrambling. I was like, okay, I gotta head back inside, get me another cup, get my cup of coffee going, and come out here. It's like, okay, I gotta get this thing started. Hey, dancing. No, that'd be you. I got to wear a splint on the hand here because of the bone that got broke with the saw blade broke it right there at the joint. Okay. I don't know. Should I let this guy up? He's always giving me a hard time with those Menard shirts. And he's wearing a Menard shirt.
Here I am, complete with a Menard shirt.
Yeah. Thank you, dancing. Yeah, because like I said, I said everything looked good on it. Because I went going to work and everything, and everybody's going, "When you gonna be back? When you gonna be back?" I was telling them what happened. I showed them the picture of my hand the night of being in the ER. They go, "Ugh." Of course, Steve, he got a chance to see it.
Yep. It's
Yeah,
sitting there. It's sitting there in my messenger. So.
Yeah. It didn't look good, did it?
No.
No, I definitely did as I say, I definitely did a bang up job on it.
Did a number on it.
Yeah, that's true. I definitely did that. And of course, last Monday I had the hernia surgery, so I'm still recovering from that. So I figured that right now, hey DNR.
Hey DNR.
I was thinking originally, okay, fine, get stitches out for this, get my hand back, I can do some stuff. Yeah, that didn't work out because I've got that benefit and everything coming up this Saturday. I'm not going to be able to make anything else, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'd wait until that thing is pretty good and healed when you have good use of it.
Yeah. I mean, I did stop by, like I said, at work today, talking to everybody and talking to Jeremy. And I told, he and I were discussing it and everything. I told him, yeah, with all the damage it was done, even though I'm going to have my hand back, it's probably not going to be 100% when I do come back, but I'm going to be giving it my all as far as doing the work. He goes, that's good.
How's the hernia surgery healing up coming?
It's doing good.
Okay.
I'm taking it easy on it. I'm trying not to pick up anything. Now the doctor told me 10 pounds was my weight limit, but he's saying don't pick anything up heavier than a gallon of milk. Well, Crystal was doing the math. A gallon of milk's about 8 pounds. So I'm putting my limit to about 5. 5, 6 pounds, something like that. So I'm trying to stay below what the doctor's saying. That way I don't screw that up.
I think they say the gallon of milk because it's a good
reference.
It's a good reference point.
Right.
It's just a good reference point that they can be like that. 10 pounds, gallon of milk.
Right.
Everybody knows what a gallon of milk feels like.
Right. And that's right. And like I said, for me, yeah, I'm trying to stay under that and everything, so I don't, hurt myself picking anything up. At least I'm trying to. Hey, Millard, how you doing? There's Keith again.
Yeah, I was actually helping build things at work this morning.
Oh, were you?
Uh-huh.
What were you building at work?
Helping build a couple big but temporary plant tables outside
Ah,
for the garden center.
but that was fun.
It was some a bit different. Could have been a little bit warmer, but it started off about 42, 43, but then the temperature just kept dropping. It was like 36, 37 by the time we got
All right,
done.
so I was complaining about you sending all that cold weather down here, and you kept saying, "I'll send you more." So okay, with that, I'm not going to send you any of my next nice warm weather. As you can tell, I'm out here in the garage in a t-shirt, no heater, no
Oh,
long.
nice and comfortable.
Yeah. Hey, Wallhawk.
I'd be putting on a coat still.
No, I mean, I check on my phone with the temperatures, but I left it inside charging. It's like, okay. But we're talking low 70s. Of course, now they are saying starting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, that's when we got a front coming through that's going to be bringing rain. Hey,
Dollar. They said hi.
Hey, I can do this number at her. She didn't even see it.
But yeah, we
hey,
earlier on we were up to this weekend we were up to 65 or so, and but then we had that cold front go through yesterday and bringing all those severe storms and whatnot that put a pretty good wallop here in the lower peninsula of Michigan.
Yeah. I think yesterday we were in the 80s.
Tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, all that stuff. We got a pretty light actually. We got a brief, very heavy rain and pretty high winds.
Yeah.
Probably not as high as some of them that were recorded. Like there were areas that got over 80-mile-an-hour gusts, and some areas tornadoes and.
Something like us, because the other night we actually had thunderstorms, and they were talking P to marble-sized hail, and wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, and we never really got any of that. I mean, we went to bed and we started hearing the thunder and everything. I got up later on, bone dry still outside. So it missed us totally.
There was a tornado nearby my brother's place, and right near his place, those big power towers with the power line towers and whatnot.
Right.
That more the scaffolding kind. Blew one completely over, and it completely yanked over the top of the neighboring one.
Right.
The one that completely fell over fell right across the road.
Oof. I know years ago, probably, I want to say probably 8 years ago, we actually had a tornado come through town here, And I'm saying it literally came through town. It started on the west side of town. It went straight down the avenue. It took out about two or three, either took out or damaged severely several buildings along the avenue downtown. It literally then jumped up and over the railroad tracks, went about half a mile, came back down, started doing some damage there, picked up, I mean, the Dairy Queen we have, it got damaged. And then it damaged where they had to literally shut down for rebuild. Okay. Nice remodel and everything. I like it. And they wound up going over and taking out a motel we had on the other side of town. And then it goes, see ya. Mind you, that's 4 blocks, the avenue's 4 blocks away from my house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember one time being down south. What was it? I want to say Tennessee or Alabama. I was with my dad and we were going down the highway, and all of a sudden you was with woods on both sides, and all of a sudden, and then you just see this path of falling down trees.
Yep.
And it's like, yep, there was a tornado right there.
Oh, I've seen tornadoes do a lot of weird things. We actually had one come through shortly after we moved here, and do you know what do you remember outside the old house? Have you ever seen pictures of old houses where they used to have the like 500-gallon cisterns?
No.
Okay.
No, the cisterns inside or outside?
It was outside the house. What they would do was, people at one time, what they were doing were had like probably about 500 or 1,000-gallon cistern, and what it did, it would collect the rainwater. So on your house and everything, you had your gutters and everything, and of course water would come down, and it would actually direct it into a filter system. Don't know exactly what all was in there. I never examined it, but it would filter down through there to where it, say, the debris and everything, the gravel, say, from your shingles
and whatnot.
right,
Yeah.
and any other kind of the leaves, dirt, whatever, filter all that stuff out to where you had clean water, at least somewhat palatable drinking water. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually had one sitting back over here on the corner of the house. And then one day we had a big come outside and everything, and go squish, squish, squish. Well, about that much water in the backyard, that damn thing busted.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So that's when it busted. I mean, it just flooded the entire backyard.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that we ever did with it was there's one area up front we call the garden, because that's what it was. We actually had a garden out there. And what my dad did was he just took a garden hose, hooked up to the spigot, and he ran it out there and hooked it up to some PVC that each row and everything, he had other PVC run down, and he just drilled the holes and everything in it, capped off the ends. And when it was time to water, he'd just go over to the cistern, open up the handle, let the water just gravity feed its way out there, and water the garden.
Mm-hmm.
He'd let it sit there for maybe an hour or so, go back over, turn the water off. he might do that 2-3 times a week, especially during our hot Texas summers when we weren't getting rain. And it's like, okay, we have ways of watering the ground over there for the vegetables in the garden area. And I mean, we had probably about, I'd say about 15, that area was like big enough for like 15 rows for vegetables, and we had different things we grew. I'd like to get back into doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got the tiller still sitting over here. I've never gotten to, but I've got to get stuff out here cleared out so I can get it out and everything, which is going to be one of the projects I got to be doing this summer also. So, of course, I'll be doing the video on that. I've got to get that carburetor repaired and do a couple other things on it, and it runs and everything. Just got to get a couple of things fixed on it, and I'll have a good running tiller that at that time was about $1,500.
Mm-hmm. Get a
So,
couple few things fixed up, and you can fire it up.
yeah, and, yeah. And then I'll get the garden, the old garden area deforested, because we haven't done anything over in there, and all those trees, the vines and everything have just grown up wild over there. So that's all got to be taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to, hopefully in about a year or two, try and get that done amongst everything else I'm going to be trying to get done also.
It sounds like a growing list.
I've got a very big list of stuff that needs to get done. The biggest problem is prioritizing. It's like which one is priority as far as getting done right now. Right now, it's like trying to keep them, and then of course everything else comes up. It's like, okay, this is gotta get moved up. This has got to get put back.
Mm-hmm.
And everything. It's just juggling all that and trying. And the hardest part is trying to get it done all by myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest problem that I've got. I mean, I've still got to try and get this garage straightened out. But I've got work inside the garage that needs to get done also before I can even get that done.
Oh, there you go, 3Bs.
Yeah. See, that's, and to me, I need to be putting carrots on there, maybe some squash. Trying to think of what else.
Peppers.
Yeah, get some peppers, but I was thinking maybe do some watermelon.
There you go.
Yep. All right. You have a good evening. Appreciate you coming in, Metal Arts.
All right, take care, Metal Art.
I know his name, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Sorry about that. No, you're just an imitation of me. I'm an original. But imitation is a form of flattery. Yeah. Okay, Daryl. Okay, thank you. Now, you're talking about regular onions, you're talking about green onions. Green onions, yeah. The other onions, yeah, also. But, yeah, that, like I said, that's something that I do want to get that taken care of because it'd be perfect. Okay, any onion? Okay. Yeah, I didn't think about garlic. Might have to 1 or 2 plants of that. I do know that around it, I want There's about 3 or 4 different plants that you can actually put out there that are natural for mosquito repellent. I don't remember. I think lavender is one of them. I know peppermint's one.
I heard something about marigolds.
That marigold might be. I'd have to look it up to find out exactly what all it is. Bracken fern.
Yeah.
Okay, I've heard of that, but I didn't know that that was an actual, mosquito repellent. Someone I think even said catnip was. The only problem is with all the damn local stray cats and everything, probably wouldn't have any of it growing around. They'd always be coming over it and start becoming their own dealer. Yeah, they'll get that catnip growing and everything. I'd have a stray cat come over, grab it all, and try and start selling it to the other cats. Like, hey man, I got some of the good stuff. I mean, like, this stuff will make you wild and crazy.
I will be right back.
Thanks for the warning. But yeah, like I said, that's something that's on the it's definitely something to be on the agenda. I said getting this garage straightened out. Still got to finish working on the other garage. And one thing I've been thinking about is actually building a shed and everything out in the backyard. That'd be like a dual purpose. Build something like maybe a 12 by 24 or 16 by 24, something like that. Actually have that as a new woodworking area, because that would actually give me a little bit more room compared to what I've got now, and with a solid floor in it. I don't know, maybe have that as being off grid. Hey, Mr. Bill Beckett, how you doing? But that would also be something else, like have get me build me an actual woodworking shed and everything out there, where everything is totally off grid. I don't have to worry about a battery or worry about electric bill or anything like that. It's simple and easy to be able to do the wiring for it. Hey Sarah, well, the tummy tuck I went and had done, that's doing good. So the tummy's tucked back in. And then the hand, as you can tell, I got a different wrap and everything on it. Right there, that's where I had the stitches taken out today for the carpal tunnel. So those are all out. So yeah, I'm going to have a nice little scar right there. It's going to be a little while before that all is going away. And Sarah, if you're cooking, you got to make sure you cook enough for everybody. That's one rule you got to make sure of. But I'll, as far as this right here, Bill, going back in Wednesday morning, 11:15, to have those stitches all taken out. But they were wanting me to wear a different splint, and it's like, okay. That's good. But one thing that they ever want me to do is they want me to wear a splint. And, oh, Sarah, you're no fun then. But anyways, they're wanting me to wear a splint. And yeah, $300. But she was saying Academy or Amazon's got them also for a lot cheaper. And well, looking on, she actually typed it in. Say, yeah, 17 bucks. Okay, and it's going to be here tomorrow. She might be Wohawk. I got no idea. But yeah, I've got that splint there coming in, and like I said, it'll be in tomorrow. That way, when I go in to have these stitches here taken out, I'll take it with me. That way, they can get, set and everything. So hopefully, then at that time, I won't be having the actual, wrapping everything on with the bandages. So I'll just be wearing that splint. And the nice thing about this one here, it can be used for any 2 fingers. So that's going to help out. Okay, why? Okay, I don't know why I went to doing that. Now, well, depends upon what kind of wrapping. Because when I worked at that place doing the spray painting, they would always have me wrapping the pallets. Of course, tell them, hey, I'm a headbanger, not a wrapper. But I put the shrink wrap on. Yeah, I do have a lot of birds around. All these trees I've got and everything. Yeah, it's time for them to be starting to go to sleep. Yeah, I know. Different type of wrapping. Hell, you'd like it down here because I'm actually in what they would call a country town. Hey, Twisted. I should say, hello. As you can tell, yep, I'm in a different apparatus today for the hand. They changed it out. They took the little cast and everything out. They took it off. Well, I got my stitches taken out today for the carpal tunnel, which that's right there. The hand, as you can tell, it's still all swollen up. So it's going to be a while before the swelling on this all goes down. But Wednesday I'm going in and have the stitches removed from this surgery, and then I got to put I actually have a splint, which I ordered off Amazon today. It'll be in tomorrow, and they'll put it on for me Wednesday. And they were going, yeah, I could get it from them for about $300. Yeah, 17 bucks off Amazon for the same damn thing. Oh, that's neat, Randy. I like that. The only thing is, Hopefully you don't push the button during the middle of a severe rainstorm. That would be bad. I can see someone is like, do I have my windows up? No. Okay. Poop. Hit the button. They were up. Now they just rolled them down. Just one way cleaning out the inside of your car. And I can almost say that Arnie, Bryn, Susan, and a couple of the others are probably over there playing bingo. That's why they're not here. It's okay. Oh, okay. Hey, Neverboard, how you doing? How's the weather up there for you?
Okay, I'm back.
All right. I'm just trying to get a few other things done. I sent the link out to somebody else. I'll take a look at it. I'd play it and everything, but I take a chance on getting a copyright strike. I don't need that, especially right now with everything I got going on. I don't need anything else going bad.
Yeah, Randy, that little trick with the key fob, it's the unlock button on the key fob. Once, twice, hold, and it'll bring the two front windows down.
Yeah, but I was saying that it'd be something that's like you're in the house, all of a sudden it starts raining. It's like, did I roll the windows up? You stand there, do it all, and they were up all the way, and then you actually rolled them down.
Mm-hmm.
That's one way of cleaning out the inside of your vehicle.
Believe me, how I know? I have one.
Oh, do you?
A Chrysler, that Town and Country. Does that on there. When you have a good working key fob, that is. Because those things are prone to going out and buttons not working and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, it's like mine right now, my key fob and everything. It's not wanting to work, and I think that's mainly because battery's going up, up, up. Heart attack, heart attack. It might, Randy, concern. In fact, it's still a Chrysler product. But I don't know if they put that on the Jeeps or not. Well, one way to find out is try it.
I know it doesn't for the newer does not work with the newer Grand Cherokees, Jeep Grand Cherokees. A coworker of mine has one of them new Jeeps. It's just probably 2020, 2021, something like that.
Right.
And I was like, and I was like, hey, can I try something right quick? And gave it a try, and it wasn't doing anything.
Yeah. Like I said, I can't tell you if it's on certain year, make, and model. I don't keep up with all the all the different bells and whistles that vehicles got.
But I do like the window roll down thing for in the summertime.
Yeah.
When it's hot and sunny, and let's say I'm here in the house and right out there, and I know we're gonna be leaving soon, and the windows have been up. I can quickly do that key fob thing and windows down and let it air out for a little bit, so that way then you're not getting in the oven.
Yeah. That's
You know
also.
all about that being down in Texas.
Oh yeah. And that's something else I was thinking of is the remote start. That way you can start your vehicle up as long as you make sure to leave the AC going.
Yes.
Because that way then you can start it up and it'll start the vehicle up and have the AC going, but you still have to get inside and still put the key in
To,
to operate everything else.
yep. Have to do that to drive off and whatnot, but
Right.
yep.
But yeah, that is something I did like on that truck I had, was be able to do the remote start and everything. Now one feature I did have on there was I could actually do it all from my phone. I didn't have to do it on the key fob. I had that little app and everything that would do it also. And the funny thing about it is, one time Crystal, she had taken the truck up to Oklahoma with her, and she left the key fob and everything inside the truck in her purse. And all you had to do was be inside where that key fob could transmit. Okay. It didn't actually have a key, piece of metal or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as it was within a certain distance of the interior of the truck, yeah, it would let it operate. She got out, didn't realize she hit the lock button and everything. Luckily, she had her phone with me, or with her. She called me, and I'm all the way down here. I'm on the phone, got the app. Unlock vehicle. She got, about a minute or so later, she goes, "Thank you." I was able to unlock the truck from down here, and she's all the way up, over 200 miles away. And I'm able to unlock the
truck. I remember this past Christmas time, we, the three of us, were at a nearby town, and they were having a big Christmas event, parade, and there was a section offering like the carriage rides and horse-drawn carriage rides and whatnot, and we got on there and sat down, and lady that sat next to me, she had her phone out with one of them apps, and she started up like literally just started up her vehicle from it. I'm like, and started to talk, and it was like that's very neat. Who knows how far away her vehicle was, but she was able to get it started and starting to warm up and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because of course it's nice to hop in a nice warm vehicle when after
Yeah,
being out and about for a Christmas thing like that.
yeah, that's true.
Especially up here in Michigan. So
Randy wanted me to highlight that. That way you get a good laugh out of it.
I got my mama go one day. Oh Jesus. Randy, you daggum troublemaker.
Well, I know that ex-girlfriend of mine, she'd gone out and had it was an old Cutlass 88, I think. And she actually had the remote start feature on it. Mind you, this was back in the 90s. But this was something that was an add-on feature.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd gone to the grocery store one night, and she hit the button to get the car to start. And there was, like one or two parking spots right next to the car. I think these guys and everything, they were kind of standing around. And all of a sudden, the car, the light comes on, and all of a sudden it starts up. And you can see inside the car. This guy looks over at it. He goes, "What the F? What the F?" He's like, "Ain't nobody in the damn thing. It starts up."
Damn poltergeist.
We're just walking up and unlock it and put the groceries in. And all this time he's going, "What the F?" Just the reaction on their faces when all of a sudden the car just started on its own.
Oh, wasn't in about that time that remote start was in its infancy, basically?
I think so. But I mean, that was, that definitely was one of the funniest parts, dealing with that car she had. I mean, it might have been factory. I don't know. No, probably didn't. Of course, that wasn't a remote. I mean, Kit, he could do it all. He could do all that stuff himself. He could not only start it, but he could drive the car himself. It didn't have to have Michael behind the wheel. Of course, Kit was autonomous.
And now we're getting some of those autonomous driving vehicles, and
Called
but
they're called Teslas.
With rather mixed results, I think.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Warhawk. Yeah, yeah, that was. Of course, that was back in the early '80s, also when that happened. But then, of course, Hollywood. That's the big word there. Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Stunt cars. I mean, you had people that were, hidden driving the vehicle. It looked like nobody was in there driving it, yet there was somebody. I know one of the first ones out there was done by Disney. It was called Herbie, the Love Bug. I mean, you would see, Herbie driving himself down the road. You didn't see anybody driving it. And yeah, but they had someone inside remotely driving the vehicle.
Oh, we have a few of them around here.
Someone painted them. Ugh. which one? You had about 3 or 4 of them. I know you had the original Herbie the Love Bug. I know you had Herbie Goes Bananas, Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. That was, I know those were from back in the 60s. And I think they had 1 or 2 more in the 70s. And then they just had that that last one where Herbie gets a chance to race Daytona. He gets a race with all the big guys on the NASCAR circuit.
Wasn't that Herbie Reloaded?
That could be it, yeah.
It had Lindsay Lohan.
And that's when Jeff Gordon goes, "That car just winked at me."
Yep, that was Herbie Reloaded with Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
And then Herbie hops up and drives on the fence and.
Now, out of all the cars that were in that movie, can you figure out which one I'd want to get my hands on? Out of all the cars you saw in that movie, which one do you think I'd want to get my hands on?
I haven't a clue. It's been forever since I've seen the movie, and I can't remember everything about it. I think I've seen it like once in its entirety, and that's it.
I'll play this. Anybody that knows me, they'd be going, "Oh, you'd want that one."
It's got to be some sort of Mopar.
Yep. Hey,
yeah.
Woody. Yep. And the weird thing about that, the Volkswagen Beetle, a lot of people don't realize it was actually invented and designed by Ferdinand Porsche in Germany. And the weird thing is, the person that actually hired him to build it, who do you think hired Ferdinand Porsche to design and build the car?
I feel like I should know this one, but I just...
And mind you, now, where's Porsche made at?
Porsche is German. Volkswagen is German.
Right. Of course, Volkswagen means people's car.
Don't tell me it was Hitler.
Yep, Adolf Hitler actually requested Ferdinand Porsche to design the Volkswagen Beetle. Actually, he didn't have VW. He had a Mercedes Benz.
And then Ferdinand Porsche went on to make the 911, which took a lot of its engineering from the Beetle, with a rear engine and all that.
Actually, no, the 911 came out, if you look at it, the early models were a clone of the Karmann Ghia. It was just a redesign, tweaked here and there of a Karmann Ghia.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they're all rear engine, and they're air cooled.
Yep.
I mean, Porsche was using they were using the Volkswagen engine. I mean, you could have it was sitting right there on the same assembly plant.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, I had a chance years ago. I was looking at a VW camper and everything, and that the guy was showing, yeah, but it's got a Porsche engine in it. But that's made by Volkswagen. Volkswagen and Porsche, it's the same power plant. But because it has a Porsche name, they're going to push it that way.
Mm-hmm. I kind of got a feeling that I could even with my knowledge, I could work on a Volkswagen air cooled engine, 1500 or 1600 or.
Yeah. Well, now the original Volkswagen engines, they only had a 2-cylinder in them. The one that Porsche designed, it was only a 2-cylinder. And now, do you know what they call that? What style of engine is that? It's an opposed engine.
Opposed, but it's a boxer.
That's it. It's known as a boxer engine.
You got
because the pistons are doing this number. Yep.
Like, at what time exactly? Don't know.
Right. Now I do know that, of course, during Subaru's got them, but of course Subaru's Japanese. But then of course they're also water cooled, also, Randy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3Bs. I've heard of that one too. I think it's a number 3 cylinder that gets hotter and whatnot.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember how the layout is. It's one of the, as you're looking at it, of course, you're looking, at the rear bumper and everything. You're looking at the engine, and I don't remember if it's this one on the left or the right hand side. One of those, it's either number 1 or number 2 gets hot, and that's only because the doghouse is in the very back. So the 2 back cylinders get the most cooling, but then you got to have all that air and everything come up front.
Yeah, 3Bs is it the left one? Left front.
I think it could be the left front one. As you're looking at the engine, which would actually be the rear of it. Woody, the hand's doing good. Went in today and had these stitches taken out. That's from the carpal tunnel. Wednesday, I'm going in to have all these taken out. I didn't even ask him if they put 15 stitches back in or not. I didn't even think about asking that, because I know that when I had to go to the ER to get it all fixed, that was 15 stitches. So
yeah, that's right. 3Bs. Yep.
So I think that's number. It might be still on number 3. I'm not.
Yeah, 3.
I don't remember how they got them listed. But yeah, I mean, working on a VW engine. See, now that's the only thing killer about those engines is the fact they're air cooled, and you got to make sure you've got plenty of air going to it and keeping it cooled off.
And you gotta have all the tins that direct the air across the cylinders into place, and make sure that all that is cleared out, especially if you've left them sit for a long time and mouse and nest and all that stuff.
And anytime you watch any of the channels that do small engines and everything, they're always talking about, especially like Terrell or Musty. They go, Do we have any inhabitants that built nest?
Yep. Eviction notice.
Gotta get them an eviction notice. See,
Yep.
now for me, I did have a VW camper at one time. And the biggest problem I had was I put my deposit down and everything on it, bought it here in Ennis, was driving it back home to when I lived in Irving. Got about 20 miles up the road, and it just totally died. Would not run. And you can get. I remember going when J.C. Whitney, when they were big time, I could order everything, including a cylinder block. I could buy every single thing from complete engine to build a VW, build one from every single part.
Mm-hmm.
Cylinder heads, the jugs, pistons, rings, block, crank, cam, every single thing. All right, I guess the bingo is over, which would be,
Yeah.
Arnie.
Bingo's over.
Yeah.
I told you, they were over there playing bingo. I was right about that.
Yesterday, Musty uploaded a 2-hour video of him reviving a.
Right. I haven't had a chance to see that one yet.
Yeah.
But no, I had nothing but problems with that VW camper. I kept burning engines up on it and could not figure out what the hell was going on. I had the thing paid off. Of course, now I was also, some of the trips and everything I had to make, they were just short little trips. Okay. We're talking 5-10 miles.
Yeah.
But anytime, there was one time I did take a little bit of a long trip, burnt the engine up. Took it to a place there in Irving that they did nothing but VWs. Okay. Cost me about $1,500 for them to put another engine into it. And it's like, okay, didn't have time because I had work and everything. I did not have time to sit there, pull the engine out, put another one in. And I even put one in from the junkyard. Burnt that one up. Come to find out on those VW, the buses, the very back, you've got those louvers and everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come to find out that those aren't just decorative. They're the intake air that's supposed to go through the ductwork that goes down to the back of the doghouse to bring in all the cool air. Guess what was missing on mine?
Uh-oh.
All that ductwork. And so
you were not getting any air back there.
What air I was getting was what was radiating off the engine in that engine compartment that was sealed up.
And it was basically becoming an oven.
Yep.
And
that's why I kept putting those engines up. Yeah.
And you're probably maybe creating vapor in the gas too early and
no, it was all the heat. The air and everything getting blown over the engine instead of being nice cool air, it was all the heat and everything, the hot air coming off the engine itself. And so instead of cooling it, it was still baking it. More.
It just heats itself up even more and more and more. And
yep, and it got to the point where it literally just melted the pistons in it.
Yeah.
But one thing that pissed me off was the place I took it to have them, a professional VW place. They did not tell me I needed that ductwork. I was like, really? And I'm going, because I found out later on, I talked to somebody else to go, Well, how was your ductwork? I go, had all the tins and everything. I go, no, your ductwork going from the louvers in the back with tube and everything that comes down to the back of the doghouse. I go, what tube? They go, there's your problem. You didn't have the ductwork inside there. That's why you kept burning up engines. Right. Makes sense.
So did you put a different tube in and whatnot? Get that
No,
air moving through?
No, because at that time, I'd actually found it was an 85 Chrysler Fifth Avenue sitting at a dealership, used car lot and everything. And with all the problems I was having with that camper van, hey, Angela.
Hey, Angela.
I was like, no, I'm tired of all this. I had the thing paid off, gone through about 3 or 4 different engines and everything. I was tired of the headache. And taking it over there to the dealership to do, I basically did an even trade on it. Hey, DC.
Hey, DC, and good night, Randy.
Yeah. Hey, have a good night, Randy. Oh, and DC. Hello. How you doing? I'm still here, still got my hand. But no, come to find out, I was trying to figure out why in the hell I had one cylinder head that was, hey, there's Arch.
Hey, Arch.
Go put your makeup on. You're still ugly. But anyways, damn cylinder head, I don't remember which side, all the damn bolts were loose. That would explain, why I got the damn oil leak and everything. So I literally pulled the valve cover off that one side of the engine, got in there with the socket and ratchet. I tightened them up as best I could. I didn't even torque them. I did it the German way. I got them good and tight. I took the camper back over to them. I go, okay, it's running a lot better. I didn't tell them what I did. Didn't even trade. Got that Chrysler Fifth Avenue and drove off.
So you did a good medium grunt.
Yeah. All right. Right now, this is for DC and Arch, since y'all are just now coming in. Got the stitches and everything taken out, or they did the carpal tunnel. Wednesday, I got to go in, and they're going to take the stitches out for this repair. And they were wanting me to get a splint, and they're going, it's like $298. Like, and yeah, I would have to pay for it. The weird thing about it is the lady was going, yeah, that's what they're saying you're going to have to pay, but we tell everybody, you can go through Academy, or you can go through Amazon. And so found one on Amazon, and let me get over here and I'll present. Like I said, I found one on Amazon earlier today. Got it ordered. $17. But that's the little splint and everything I got to wear. And so, I mean, it's universal and everything. I mean, that's showing, on the left hand, but it is where you can have it left or right. And you can have it on any the fingers.
Wrong firing order.
Oh.
Well, I guess their loss is your gain.
Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong with it? I don't know what's wrong with it. Here you go. I just went out of my hands.
Yeah.
Okay, what's wrong with it? Look. Well, there's your problem.
Why is that changed?
Let me fix that right quick, and we'll be on our way. And just move around a few plug wires, and we'll be good.
DC, it's definitely gonna be a while before I'm out there hitting the pins. Because this hand here is still it's all swollen. These fingers here, and even these when they had the bandage and everything off earlier, yeah, it's still all swollen up. So yeah, it's gonna be a little while. I give it about a month for the swelling to be able to start going down, especially with everything that's been done. Cut open by the miter saw, then reopened up by the doctor to do the surgery to fix everything. Yeah, Arch, and that's the thing about it is, yeah, she goes, yeah, that's expensive and everything, but yeah, you can go to, she was saying, you can go to Amazon, you can go to Academy and get them for like 20 to 30 bucks. I was like, really? So I got my phone out, brought up the Amazon app, and she typed it in, looked for it, says, oh, okay, boom, but, oh, okay. And so I want to, get home. Okay, I'll find one that'll work and everything. And wound up, getting on a laptop and found one. That's the one I ordered. It'll actually be here tomorrow, and I can take it with me Wednesday when I go to the doctor for having the stitches taken out. But they can actually get it put on the hand and get it bent in that certain direction that they want. Someone's awake.
Yeah.
Hi, Crystal.
Hey, Crystal.
I've been up 10 minutes.
Well, I'll play this.
Oh.
About 4 o'clock, I went inside and it's like, okay, yeah, I need to take a nap. So I set my alarm to go off and everything. It went off and I'm going, what the? It took me about 10 seconds and okay. I was up and got everything done. Came out here. It's like, oh boy.
Yeah.
They're the ones going to be putting it on. But the main thing, DC, is the fact that it's just the angle that they want these two fingers to be at and keep them in a certain way. Because right now, this is just like a wrap and everything on there. So if I wanted to, yeah, or if I could bend the fingers. But with that splint and everything, no, they don't want it. They don't want the fingers to bend.
Okay, I've been in here 2.5 minutes, and I have guard cat. Hello, Crystal. Go play with Scout. Leave me alone.
But DC, we did go by work today, and yeah, I know. That's going to be another thing is I also got to find out about that, and if they're going to want to extend out time off from work because of this, I need to get that figured out, get that information over to the HR department, which I'll find out. We'll have to ask Wednesday, and everything. Everything that's been going on, yeah.
Yeah, she came in, went around underneath my chair, and now she is 3 foot in front of me. She's playing guard cat. What the heck?
Yeah, it's the same cat that now is wanting to sleep at the foot of our bed and everything. Or I woke up and she was laying on my leg. during the night.
I went to wake up this morning and she was on my stomach. I'm like, it took me, my stomach was hurting because I was breathing with a 3-pound weight. Ooh,
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure everything out. But like I said, I did swing by work, talked to Jeremy, said hi to everybody, and of course they were, wanting to know how I was doing and when I'm gonna be coming back to work and everything. I showed them the picture of my hand in the ER. They go, ew. They go, ooh.
Yeah, I think Layla's about 14 pounds, and sometimes she likes to sit on top of the headboard. And then one time she jumped down right onto me, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that
no,
hurt.
she did that the other night. She went all over Mater.
Yeah,
So,
and she actually got close. She was about that close of where I had the hernia surgery at. It's like,
So-
no.
so Layla went off the top rope and gave you a big splash.
Yep.
And there goes Layla. Splash right onto Arnie. And there's a pin. 1, 2, 3.
Ding, 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 ding.
And you're like, oh, that hurt.
Oh, yeah, he's got a $3,000 deductible.
Yeah.
And still copays and stuff. So yeah, that ouch.
Yeah. And for me, I've just, like I said, when I went in for the carpal tunnel surgery, I paid that. They go, well, once this is paid, you've already met your deductible. You ain't got to pay for anything else. So, okay.
But because he has that on a payment plan, they say he's already made his deductible.
Right. So this surgery is already basically paid for. The hernia surgery is all paid for. Anything else that has to be done this year is all paid for.
And now you can see everyone.
Whew.
Oh,
Boss lady, I'll take her.
DC, that's not bad. $750 for an individual? Yeah.
Hey, Sarah. Tell Prince and Siren hello.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Who you?
The
No
boss,
need to be like that.
yeah, the boss is not happy. She's so not happy.
Yeah.
I think she stubbed her toe earlier because she was running like crazy and she banged into something.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't see what it was.
So she lost it in turn 2.
that's what you get for trying to drift in the house the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the union insurance. $1,500 deductible, I'll take it.
And that's for a family. It's $750 for an individual. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you banged into, Layla.
Yeah, me too, DC.
Hey, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Hey, there's Susan.
Hey, Susan.
How'd you do at bingo tonight, Susan? Since we got a feeling that's where you were at, because Arnie's already admitted he was already there. And already saying, yeah, Susan's probably over there also.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's Sonny.
Uh-oh. Trouble.
Uh-oh. Sonny is
Hi,
Scooby.
Sonny. Yeah, Susan messaged me before she slept through it.
I don't blame her. Yeah,
Oh,
his is 30
Yeah.
copay period.
Yeah, if I gotta go to the doctor, it's $30.
Yeah, whether it's a specialist or just a GP, it's. Hey, Wohawk.
Hi, Wahawk.
Yeah, he's been in here lurking.
I don't blame her, Susan. I was doing the same thing. I didn't get up till 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. About that time, your mom was going in the living room, so it's like, oh crap. Yeah.
Did she ever finish her bowl of food?
I told her to finish it now because you gave her too much.
I didn't give her that much.
Yeah, well, for her,
I gave her the same amount, like from last night. She had no problem eating all that.
Yeah, if it would have known my worker wasn't coming, I could have slept longer.
Well,
I got done with work. I came home. After going to Walmart, and then got home and ate and crashed on the couch.
were the police called?
yeah, my hips decided Saturday that they hated me because we had to replace bolts in the toilet seat, which is fine. But the way I was sitting is my back was at less than a 45-degree angle to my hips, to my tops of my legs. So I went to stand up, and it felt like I had somebody pinching all up and down my leg.
That's not bad, DC. Yeah, the bad part was
No, they don't lie because they hurt.
yeah,
Arnie!
but anyways,
No,
funny thing is
he's stretching and whatnot. No wonder that one slipped through.
Yeah.
He overstrained himself. But no, what's real bad was one of both the bolts and everything are the plastic ones. Okay, so one of them had broke. Walmart had the replacement was like what, $93 for them.
Yeah, for the plastic set.
Right, and then so Crystal got a couple of those. And like, okay, well, we just need to replace one. The other one's still good. So we've got spare, in case we ever need to replace that one. A few days later, it's starting to be loose and everything. I looked on Amazon for them, found them for what, not even $8.
Well, we replaced the first plastic one. 2 days later, we replaced the other plastic one. And about 2 days after that, it's like, this is not going to work. So, yeah, I think you paid like $8.
Yeah.
But it was nut, flat washer, rubber washer, and then underneath there was the rubber washer, flat washer, and wing nut, or bolt on the top. And that's how both sides are. The right side, when I'm facing it, the flat washer on the bottom kept wanting to hit the floor.
Now,
Yeah.
That's what I wound up ordering. Not even $8. It was like, oh, okay, no big deal. And it's like, yeah. And they're stainless steel. So they will rust, but not as fast as everything else.
Hey, freebies.
No, this is to hold the seat down to the bowl.
Yeah.
So I mean, this all came off Amazon, and like I said, not even $8.
Nice. That would be good, but that's up to you on whether you want to go or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, because of how his mom is, she puts her knees together and then sits. but the last about 2 inches she will drop. And then she goes to stand up. She keeps her knees together when she stands up unless she's changing. So she has her entire body weight. She drops and twists while she's on the seat. So that's how come that messed up.
No, I'm not the one dropping them because I can't grab a hold of anything right now, so it'd probably be Crystal dropping them.
Yeah, I can understand the travel thing.
Yeah. Now, if they paid for the travel, yeah.
No, I'll be honest. If I was in a job that was willing to pay, $45 an hour but I had to travel everywhere, I'm not sure it's worth it. And I'll be honest, when I had kids, there was no way I was going to be doing that much traveling. When the kids were little, no. While they were still in school, I was not going to be traveling that much.
No.
No, 12 mil. Yeah, 10 millimeter ratchet.
Yeah, I'm waiting for
10
these.
Yeah, the 10 millimeter socket is the holy grail.
Yeah, I'm waiting for these two to come tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I know, like I said, for me, I've got that little splint coming to me tomorrow. And then I've actually got some spray shellac, which I'll be putting on the that I can do left-handed, no big deal. But that will be coming in for those pallet coasters. At least I've got those done.
Mm-hmm.
The other I don't have done. Don't know if they will be able to get done or not. And that's the drink holder.
Nope, said screwdriver stayed home. Yeah, right. On getting that drink holder done. No.
Yeah. Because I'm not the one doing the cutting and assembly. The only thing I'd be doing is showing what needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to do. Just someone doesn't have to be hard-headed about it. Shut up, Ed.
I'll take a rum and coke. Make them in separate glasses, please.
Yeah.
No,
I'll take a rum and coke.
Is on your list.
All right. Who yanked her chain? Anyway, like I said, I'll take a rum and coke, hold the coke, and hold the ice. I don't care if your hand gets wet.
Well, see, the ice goes in the coke, not in the rum.
Oh, yeah.
Even in different locations, Arnie's
Hey, Robert.
Arnie's speaking device is still going off whenever she wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Robert, you're just getting in here. I did go in today and get the stitches removed for the carpal tunnel. And Wednesday, I got to go in and get the stitches removed for the reconstructive surgery.
Whoa, Huck. I like that, but no.
Yeah. But they were saying I need to have a splint and everything. $298 for it. Yeah, right. The lady took the stitches out. She was showing it, and she goes, but here's the thing. You can go to Amazon or Academy Sports, you get the exact same thing for about 20 to $30.
I thought you said it was like, she showed you like $56 or something?
No, one I found on there was like $51.
Okay. Oh.
What you want?
No, I didn't. I wouldn't. Yeah, $298 for the splint. Yeah, no, and I would have had to pay for that myself right then and there.
Yeah, nope.
Yeah, so
And
I
if
found
you-
one. Yeah, I found one for $17 off Amazon. It'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, if you look at Mater's hand, he's lost half the padding and stuff out of that.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
paying
because
over.
right because actually I don't even have the splint on that I got from the trip to the ER, which they put back on when they did the surgery to reconnect everything in here.
Yeah,
Plus, there was a lot of padding and everything, top and bottom. Now it's just a little bit on the top.
yeah, Robert. You can find it online for $50. It is 3 to 5 times that inside a doctor's office, simply because if it's at a doctor's office, they're under contract.
Yep. And she was, wanting to be upright, and says that's what we're supposed to be charging.
Yeah.
But it's like, but we tell everybody no. You can go over here to Academy or Amazon and get the exact same thing for a lot less.
Yeah.
And now the biggest problem that I was finding was that they were always just for these two fingers. They weren't showing for these two. But
Yeah,
what I
because
was getting is universal. It'll do any of the four. And it'll go for either hand. It's not just the padding I need, Walk. It's the fact I need to keep the fingers immobilized. Because on that splint, it's actually got metal and everything in there that has to get bent to a certain shape and direction and keep. Because that's why right now he went around and got these two secured together.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's true, DC.
Here you go.
And if you get them off Amazon, they're a lot easier to adjust.
Yep.
Whew.
Oh, hush.
No,
Those things are contagious.
contagious. That's fine. I've got a hat I've got to pull off. That's the 31st hat that I have at home. But I also had 18 of them walk out the door last month.
See? I told you, they're contagious.
Yeah.
Next is going to be,
Me?
it's going to be that guy.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay, here. Mwah! Mwah!
I'll try and contain myself.
No, I'm trying to give it to DC. She needs to go to sleep. So we'll blow her kisses and hopefully that'll do the same thing.
She's not getting any of my pain meds. That's for sure.
Oh, that's tempting.
No.
Ooh,
I got
yeah.
3 different ones, and yeah.
Well, also the medical equipment reps and stuff, when there's one doctor in the office that wants this particular company, if all the doctors in the office don't agree, then they can't have that stuff come in, have that particular company come in.
Yeah.
And some some reps get a kickback, and the doctors do too, but some of them don't.
Right.
That's why his doctor and the nurse are saying, go to Amazon, go to Academy,
Right.
because they ain't worried about the kickback.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Is it's not the price that the doctor himself set. It's because the price, like she said, the supply, that medical supply company sets it out.
Nice, Arch. Yeah. When you go into contract negotiations, everything gets put down to the bare minimum so that That's what they're basing everything off of is 40 hours a week and nothing more. I mean, once negotiations are over, yeah, you get overtime, but if the guy was making 15 an hour,
See you, Sonny.
All right,
Bye,
see you,
Sonny.
Sonny.
if the guy was making 15 an hour before negotiations and now he's making 18, they don't want to. He's not going to get as much overtime because they have to pay for all the hours of negotiation and everything. They don't want to give him overtime.
They don't want to spend that money.
Yep.
They'd rather put that money in their pocket instead of giving it to the employees. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. And see, that's one thing I do like about where I work at is the pay raise that I wound up getting way more than what I was thinking. And it's like, okay, I'm not going to complain.
Did you get it? You got that back paid, right?
No.
Yeah.
That's right. I told you I wasn't going to get what they call back pay on that. No.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Right.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, shut up.
Sorry, guys. I have a Amazon tablet and it does the same thing.
Ugh.
Yeah, see, getting that much of a pay bump in his company, you definitely would not be getting back pay.
Right.
And it took them, what, almost a month to give you the pay raise?
Something like that. And actually a little bit over a month.
Yeah.
But that's, actually, no, it was about a month. That's only because Jeremy was having to get with the negotiations going with corporate down in Austin area.
Yeah.
And so he was dealing with them.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, there's Shade Tree Scott. How you doing?
Thanks,
Well,
Scott.
you know, Scott, if you would pay yourself better, you can talk to the boss about that.
Well, no, what he needs to do is he needs to quit arguing with the boss where the boss keeps going, you're fired.
Yeah, that too.
Hey, Shade Tree, how far away from Dayton are you? And the reason I'm asking is that,
Diecast.
yeah, Diecast, he, last Monday during my live stream, his house caught on fire.
Yeah, DC, yours is just big enough to get the union, so.
And right now, I know there's a GoFundMe.
Okay, he's an hour away.
Okay. Because I do know that Daryl, he's getting a Amish crew together. They're already donating a whole day just to go over there and do work on the guy's house.
That's good.
Sorry about that.
Right. I know that Chad from Honest Peyton, that's something I forgot to do. I forgot to send him an email.
Of course.
Yeah.
You're a man. In the house, the man is never the boss.
But anyways, I know that Chad, he's already got quite a bit bought and everything. So I got to find out from him. There's also been other people that have bought different things. I know there's a GoFundMe set up for them. And right now, Tim Windsor, he's the one that got it set up and everything. So far, they've raised $740.
Yeah.
Him and Foggy, his wife, are staying at a motel right now, which they've got until Tuesday. It's actually been extended. Yeah. I agree, Chef. Actually, no. I was going to say no. That a-hole is what controls you, because when it starts speaking,
That's I agree with Arch.
but when that a-hole starts speaking and starts spitting out words, you're going, okay, yep, okay. No, you don't, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah, I thought I hope you're shopping in the house because you're trying to get rid of some. I know.
But all I know is, like I said, it was kind of, it's bad the fact that, Vic, he was actually in chat and everything last Monday, and then all of a sudden he disappeared. I didn't know, and then found out the next day that, during the stream, he was out in the garage, and then all of a sudden, power's gone.
Yep.
All because of the fire in the house.
Yeah, and if you're a redhead, God forbid.
Yeah. Oh, I could. Hey, I can see those two and everything trying to get into a fight. Okay. That DC right here. Okay. You got DC right here. Here's Crystal going. Come on, bring it.
Oh hell no! Me fighting a person that short, I'm running because they are the definition of F around and find out. Yeah, see, one of the ladies I went to school with, she's 5'2", redhead,
Ooh.
and she's on her third round of. Aw. Okay, now you're excused. That's the only reason you get to go yarn shopping.
Yeah.
Well, no, she's already said it for herself. No yarn shopping unless it is for a paid project.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, the little redhead that I went to school with, she's on her second round of cancer. There ain't no way I'm going to fight her because she's beat it and won, and it was in remission.
It's okay, Mila.
That's bad, Art.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in remission for right at the 5-year mark, and it came back out. And she's sitting there going. She said it's funny because some of the stuff that the medication she takes, she has to write it down when she takes it, and she'll write it down and take it, and her daughter will also write it down, but her daughter writes it down in military. Go down one more. Highlight that one.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, only daughter in the family of boys. You didn't get spoiled. You got taught how to take them out.
Yeah.
I
Sarah.
accidentally knocked over a can of air and it hit the trigger.
Oh. Oh, yeah, you sit. No, I'll be honest. You sit down so she can look you in the face. She doesn't matter. She'll take you out. She'll take you down to her level.
Yeah. One blow, one straight blowout, and you're going to be bent over and talking at a higher pitch.
Yeah, see me. I'll take you down to that level, and then I'll take your head off sideways.
Yeah.
You're going to the doctor because you need chiropractic adjustment.
Yeah.
Okay, I have guard kitty running around somewhere. I hear the bell.
Oh, Scott's already bringing protection. He must be thinking he's in hockey. He's wearing the cup.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. Trust me, I've seen guys get hit wearing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, nope. That was no. It was hilarious because the guy he had pissed me off, but not to the point he pissed off his girlfriend.
And Arch, I was watching your stream Saturday, and I'm in here doing this number, and it's like, okay, I time for bed.
Yep.
I mean, and last night, and I'll put it like this. I've not, the weird thing about it is with between all three surgeries and everything, I really have not been in that much pain. Usually what I was doing was I was just taking my antibiotics during the day, and I take the pain meds at night to help me sleep dealing with all this.
No,
Yeah.
it's because of that. Not the antibiotics or the painkillers. Though the painkillers don't make him sleepy.
No.
He sometimes gets a kick of energy and he can't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, we hope we're fun. It's just I have boyfriend and DC has husband, so
Yeah. But no, it's just the fact that I've gotten on that the sleep schedule of being in bed between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, being up at 4:15 in the morning, and yeah, it's on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. Yeah, it's still difficult for me to try and stay up beyond 9 o'clock. Sometimes I can do it as long as I got plenty of cigarettes and plenty of coffee, and then I'm still kind of drooping still.
it's been just over 4 years for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yes, AJ. I've got my older brother and I. The way we're talking now, this is how he and I talk, and it's hilarious because Mater came in one time and I was talking to him, and Mater was gonna do something. I said, "Don't you dare!" He goes, "But," I said, "No." Hey, Brand.
Oh, and
Hi,
by the
Brand.
way,
Hey, Brand.
one thing I did wind up doing today, walked into Harbor Freight, came out with nothing.
I went into a Dollar Tree and spent quite a bit of money, but most of that is going to be donated.
Yeah.
Because my crafting group, we get body wash and shampoo, soap and stuff like that, and put it in tear bags to give to the homeless. So.
Yeah, I know, it's quite shocking. Me to go walking into a Harbor Freight and walk out with nothing. And I even had my wallet with me, where I could have.
Yep.
Well, I've actually done it before, and that's only because one thing I was wanting and everything, they didn't have it in stock.
Yeah, but when I was on that conversation with my brother and I told Mater no, and I turned around and talked to my brother and said, "Okay, I'm back." He goes, "What was he going to do?" I explained to him. He goes, and pardon my cursing, "My God, what a fucking dumbass. He wants to get away with that around you?" I said, "And you notice what I said?" He goes, "Yeah, I just hope you don't have to physically enforce it because he doesn't stand a chance." And both of my older brothers are 6'5". I've got a stepbrother he's the tallest out of the three, and he's 6 foot. The oldest out of those are 5'9", or sorry, 5'11". The other one's 5'10". And it's just like, My 6-foot brother said, "Yeah, I ain't gonna mess with you." Yeah, and I'm the product of a broken home because my mother effed up, and my dad said, "Nope, you gone." They were fixing to get ready for divorce. Smudge?
Uh-oh.
No, she got over on top of my mini fridge right here, but she came up this hole, and so she was scrambling,
Yeah.
and I'm like, so okay, she's got part of the room mapped out.
Yeah, part of it.
Yeah.
Let's see if she'll want to sleep with us again tonight.
Possibly. Baby brother, he's 26, 27 now. He's 6 foot, and if he's kept the same weight ratio, he's maybe 180 pounds. Because
So less than me.
dude is rail.
String bean.
Yeah, and then some. But I also have a cousin on mom's side. I've got 2 cousins on mom's side that are 6'8". One of them, he was solid. He had muscle and everything. The other one, he was string bean. Last I saw him, he was like 6'8", 240 pounds. Yeah.
That's pretty skinny for a 6'8".
And he had no problem sitting down and eating everything. If he was walking around in a tank top, could still sit there and count all his ribs.
Oh boy.
My brother used to be like that. He could eat and eat and eat and didn't show nothing.
Oh, I eat, and I show something.
Yeah.
Okay, I want one of these home assistant displays.
No. I have enough trouble with him in electronics now. I don't need more.
No, look at the form factor.
Hang on.
It's that of a Star Trek design.
Yeah, I do like that.
I like it. They're gonna have a big pad like that, and you can go up and
All right.
even make it voice activated.
Brand.
Make it voice activated, and you can say, say, computer, and all that. Make it real Trekky.
All right, Brand. You have a good night.
That would. All right. Good night, Brian.
Yeah, well, Hawk, if my brothers lose inches, it's going to be because they ended up going to the hospital for bad health. And my slightly younger brother would be for gaming and have microfractures in the upper back. So.
Wohawk wants it. Yeah.
He got it.
Well, it's like for me, I blame gravity for my height. There's a one time I was like 5'10" and a half. Now they got me at 5'9".
And a half.
Actually, the last time when I had the hernia surgery, they measured and they said, "Yep, 5'9".
Oh shoot.
Yeah. So
I need to see how tall I am, but with the house leaning, there's no straight angles.
But of course, now that could be the fact of being at work and everything, getting up on that table doing those big oven microwave units and everything, and I jumped down, probably compressing everything that way.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
I blame gravity for making me shorter.
Yeah, my dad was 6'1", at his tallest. When he passed away, he was when you saw him on Thanksgiving, was he even with you or shorter?
I think he might have been just a little bit shorter.
So he, because of all the microfractures and stuff he had, he was right at the time you were 5'9.5" with your boots, so he had shrunk down to 5'9".
Yeah.
And they literally said he had microfractured his back to the point that that if it had, and he had back surgeries too due to an oil rig accident, so that took him out.
Yeah.
But he should technically have been, if they had actually broken, he would have been like 5 foot.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that, Scott, and trust me, DC, I understand that. I saw way too many of my friends who were second or third dad, and it's like, I'm not coming back to visit you until so and so's not here. Why? Because the way I was raised, I would have shot him. They go, oh, and a couple of them proceeded to explain to their mom that my mother or father would not allow me to visit them because of that. Yeah, my grandfather was 6'6" when he passed, and
Oh.
yeah, my grandmother was 5'3" when she passed, and that was 15 years after he passed. Didn't find out till about 5 years later that my grandfather had been top-notch a-hole that they married in the late 30s, early 40s, before he went to conscripted to World War II. And you said something wrong, he backhanded you into the sink, and you stood up and took it. And she dealt with that for the entire married life. And come to find out, my oldest uncle, I found that out 5 years after she passed, that he was the exact same way. Yeah.
Yeah, both of my parents, they were like 5'6", and then I had one cousin that my cousin Amy, she was like the tallest out of everybody at 5'8", and all of a sudden she's having to look up to me. She's going, damn. Of course, my grandfather on my mom's side, he was 6 foot, so I took after him.
Yeah. See, and like I said, I'm short in my family, and I'm 6'1".
Except for your daughter.
She takes after his mother.
Yeah.
His mother was 5'6", 5, maybe 5, between 5'4", 5'7", and she's 5'7.5".
You take after the other side, yeah.
Yeah. Well, also my father's mother was like 5'3". So, but my skinny cousin who's 6'8", his mother was 6'5". She's my blood aunt. His father was 5'10". Yeah, exactly, DC. My daughter's 5'7", almost 5'8", and 24. My son is 21, or she'll be 24 this year. My son is 6'5" and just turned 21.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, it's coming up on 8 o'clock. They get this shut down. Got things inside the house we need to get done, like trash and a few other things, because that's got to be put out for in the morning.
Yep.
Arnie, you got any final words?
Yeah, I hope everyone has a good night.
Bye-bye, guys.
Right. Steven, you got anything?
Everybody have a good night and stay safe out there. And I have nothing else right now.
Just because you want to smack him doesn't mean it's legal.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody's coming in tonight. I'm trying to keep everybody up to date on the hand and dealing with the
Layla,
hernia surgery. So yeah, like I said, I'm trying to keep everybody up to date. And of course, yeah, like I said, I'm getting these stitches out Wednesday. So we'll see what the doctor has to say on that. Like I said, hey, I appreciate everybody coming here on the chat. I mean, this channel would not be what it is without you guys. I appreciate every one of you. Last time I looked, I was up at 918 subs. So the channel's still growing. And of course, I didn't think I'd be up this high. But I appreciate, the ones that have and sticking around. Of course, appreciate, Steve and Arnie for being up here on panel. Of course, having Crystal, she's already bugged out. Yeah. No, I'm definitely not doing that. But anyways, I got to get in there and help supervise the waste disposal system going and get that all taken care of. So everybody, y'all stay safe. God bless. And I'll see y'all Wednesday and let y'all know how that all goes. It's a doctor. So good night, everybody.